Hi everyone, welcome to your Module 4 Assignment 4 Overview, otherwise known as The Week You Become an Ethical Research Adult. This assignment is where you take everything that you have learned about informed consent, including the rules, the responsibilities, the digital curveballs, and you turn that into a polished, professional, APA formatted delivery or deliverable. Now let's walk through exactly what you'll be doing. Your first task is to write a 4 to 6 page narrative essay explaining how you will obtain informed consent from your specific research population. Keep in mind that this is not an opinion piece. It is a scholarly justification supported by peer review evidence. Your essay must include, number 1, what you will include in your consent form and why. Be sure that you explain these elements, the purpose, the procedures, the risks, the benefits, confidentiality, voluntariness or the option to opt out, the right to withdraw, compensation if there is any, and your contact information. Each piece should be supported by scholarship, not thinking, I think it should go here. Number 2, how you will deliver the consent materials. Please tell us if you are meeting participants in person, are you emailing the documents, presenting materials through an app, or using a remote or virtual system. Be specific about the format and the delivery method of your consent form. Number 3, describe how you will explain the consent information. You can do this in plain language approach. You will use how you will assess understanding, whether you use the teach-back method or other strategies, and how you will confirm voluntariness. Remember, informed consent requires actual understanding, not just a signature. Number 4, how you will collect and store the documents. Only a brief overview is required here. Will you use secured storage, password protection, locked filing cabinets, encrypted digital platforms? If that's the one you use, you'll address it a little more in the next module. Make sure you include procedures if you are consenting minors. If your study includes participants that are under 18, you must address parent permission, child assent, include age-appropriate language, and include oral assent procedures for children 7 and under. If minors are not involved, simply state that and move on. If your project uses digital tools like wearables, apps, passive data collection methods, continuous monitoring, algorithmic and analytics, remote participation, telehealth strategies, or any type of digital data stream, then your essay must include a section on digital consent considerations. More specifically, that needs to include how consent is communicated digitally. Are you going to use click wrap, e-signature, on-screen explanations? You need to describe how you will ensure understanding, because clicking I agree is not the same as comprehension. Shout out to all of those unread terms and conditions on your Apple phone. How you will manage data privacy risks, passive data flows, automated systems. Who sees this data? Where does it go? Is there continuous monitoring? Is there algorithmic categorization? How you will support digital literacy. Explain how participants with varied tech comfort levels will be supported. All of this will be integrated into your essay. After your narrative essay, you will create a clear, participant-friendly informed consent form. This should be written in simple, understandable language, no jargon, no citations, no APA formatting inside of the form. Imagine that this is a form that you would hand to a real participant. Your form should exactly align with what you described in Part 1. This form will be placed in the appendix after your reference list. Your full submission should include the CUC cover sheet, a 4 to 6 page APA formatted narrative essay with integrated digital consent section if it's applicable, a fully formatted APA 7 reference list, and an appendix with your 1 to 2 page informed consent form. Everything should be submitted as a single document. This assignment is your chance to demonstrate not just what you know about informed consent, but how you would actually implement it as a responsible researcher. Think of this as practice for the real world, because someday you may be the one designing studies, protecting participants, and making sure that nobody gets surprised by a data collecting wristband at 3 a.m. If you have any questions, make sure that you reach out or use the Course Cafe, because chances are someone else is wondering the same thing. So let's share the question and approach this with an open mind.